Hey everybody, it's Eric Gross with eXp Realty in the Eric Gross Group. My wife and I are licensed realtors in the Cincinnati, Ohio area, and we work with both retail clients and investors. We've helped over 100 families purchase or sell a home recently. So we're here to help people. We've been doing these market updates. It's officially January 2023. We're kicking it off. We have been doing these for roughly the past 6 months to try and educate our clients and just people looking to buy a home on the Cincinnati market, because we're dealing with it every single day. And a lot has changed since last January. I mean, really, we saw rate increases changing last March. So last January at this time, the market was still hot. Everybody was having a good time, 2 to 3% interest rates. Houses were flying off the market. Our inventory was at an all-time low. Sellers were in the driver's seat. And it's starting to switch, and it's been doing that since March of 2022. So I have some numbers to share with you comparing last January to this January, and we'll kind of go through what we see happening with the market this year. But we're going to start with new listings. The amount of new properties being listed on the market is down. That's super common for January. It's super common for December. People are coming off vacation. It's really slow. It is down compared to last January. That's something to keep an eye on. But until we get to the spring market and we see that, I'm not going to put any weight to that just yet. Now, active properties, houses on the market, is up to 1,500. That's up 30% from last year. We were at roughly 1,000 and we're now at 1,500. That's big. Actually, a little bit more than that. So that's huge. I mean, that means houses are sitting. We're seeing it. Less people are purchasing them. And houses sold is down 30%. So that means the amount of properties that are coming off of market because they're being purchased is down 30%. That's another big number. That's not small by any means, especially with that happening. We're still in a seller's market. There's still a lack of supply, but sellers aren't getting the prices that they are wanting. They're sitting, prices are coming down, and as well, buyers are having some negotiation power. So our average days on market are up. Last year at this time, we were a day or 2 days, even in January. We're now up to 9 days. That's a pretty big difference. That makes a huge difference in terms of, that means properties are taking from time to list to going pending 9 days. Average sold price, we are up from 2022, and that's actually great. We're up 4%. That means houses are still appreciating. Problem with that though, 2021 and 2022, our appreciation was anywhere from 15 to 20%, depending on the area. We're now at 4%. So that is a pretty big drop off. Number of months of inventory is still 1.29. That means we're still sitting in a seller's market. There's still not as many out there as there could be house-wise. That's going to be something we're going to keep an eye on. I think that's going to start to change this year. Sorry. We'll go to more listings being put on the market, especially when the spring market hits. I think we'll see more properties sit. And I think that's where we'll see sellers have to concede a little bit more on prices, and it'll be a really good time to buy a property. Our price to sell ratio is 98.5%. That's pretty normal. We, last year, or when the interest rates were really low, we were above 100%, like 102, 103%. Now it's 98%. Let's say you list a home for 100,000, you're selling it for 98,000 on average. So what does all this mean? Is the sky falling? What's going on? No, the sky is not falling. If you're a retail buyer and you plan on living in the property for 3 to 5 years, for the most part, you're going to be in a pretty safe position. If you bought a home at the very top of 2008 and sold in 2013, for the most part, area dependent, you were okay. You weren't losing a ton of money. You were coming out in a good situation. At the same time, if you're an investor, you're wanting to be as conservative as you can be. So if you're a retail buyer and you're buying long-term, you're okay. Make sure you're still trying to get as much as you can out of the seller. If you're a retail buyer, now's a great time to look for properties on market, but be conservative, have cash sitting back. One of the big things we're seeing, Phoenix, the metro area, just reduced their, on average, had their rents drop. I think that's going to happen in Cincinnati and other areas as well. I think what we're going to start to see is people are going to start to, whether it's moving back home or anything like that, we're going to start to see that demand for rent kind of go down. It'll be really interesting to see. So just at least bake it in. Just say, hey, rents for 1,500, we might be taking 1,400. be safe, run your numbers on that safe conservative side. So that's what we're definitely recommending this year. It's still going to be a great time to buy properties. We just sold a wholesale deal where our seller was able to walk away with a good check. He closed and sold it off 3 days later. So you're still going to be able to find stuff. We still have retail sellers who are getting what they want. We still have retail buyers getting what they want. It's just not, there's going to have to be some give and take. So I hope you enjoyed this video. My wife and I are always happy to help. My phone number is 513-907-4271. Feel free to call me, text me anytime. My email is Eric, ERIC, gross, GROSS, group, GROUP, @gmail.com. It's a very long email, I'm sorry. We just switched to EXP about a month ago. This is just a little sidebar. We're in Cincinnati, but we have teams now all over the country: San Diego, Florida, Cape Coral, Orlando, Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, I should say, Chicago, Boston. We've got people in the Cincinnati area, Indianapolis area. We are everywhere. So whatever way we can help you, we'd love to assist you, get you in touch with an agent who knows the market, knows the investment side as well. Hope everybody has a blessed 2023. I'm super excited. I think it's going to be an amazing year, and have a good one. Bye.